All right, what's up, nerds? Goz Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. 2 live streams in 1 day. How lucky can you get? Let's go. How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome back. Happy to have you. All of the good things. Let me actually go post this on the servers here so that you guys can know that I am live. Live like the mines of Minolta. Now picture this. Left picnic inside a morgue. Not picnic basket, but picnic casket. Yeah, I know. I'm old school thug. Right? Right. Right. Let's see what this says here. Let's go check it out. Who is the person? Share. Copy. Alright, we're going to leave that so we're not slowing my streams down. And we're going to say, alright, new video announcement. At everyone just going live again to discuss the new updates. Hold on, edit message, paste. All right, we go. Boom. There we are. All right, what is up, Fishbowl? How are you? It's Kilroy's kid. I know who it is. It's good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so as people are just jumping in here, go ahead and chime your name in. We're gonna get rocking and rolling here very quickly. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Is this big enough? Can you read the text? You get the picture. You're laughing now. Let me make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Maybe not quite that, but there we go. All right, so there's a release notes. You guys, appreciate you guys being here. Let's see, is that Scoochy Scooch? It does. All right. Okay, so official start here. A few minutes in. Actually, I guess I'm supposed to post this everywhere, aren't I? All right, let me go do this real quick. Sorry, pandering for the views because it helps the channel. Gotta do it. You know I'm sorry, my peeps. Let's do that. Boom. Let's go Gods of Theros video content. Boom. Let's go into Black Phoenix. Boom. I'm in all the channels. I'm in Dejected. Let's go. Ooh, I hope I put that in the right place. I don't think I did. Hold on. I gotta delete that. Delete. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. While you're just jumping in here, state your name, where you're chiming in from. What time of day is it where you guys are? We're gonna have some fun here on the thread. Is it just not just game news, right? There should be a video place. There is a video place. I know there is. I don't know where to put it. Sorry, guys. I don't think it just goes in the general chat stuff. All right, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it now because I can't figure it out. This one I know is general. All right, let's do that. Boom. Let's go here into the old Power 9. Boom. Let's go into my thread here. Boom. Goz needs attention. Where they have that title for sure. Yep. Re-unalived. All right, and I think that's it. Let's go into. I don't know if I want to go in here. I think that's good. And then we can do it on Reddit, but that's fine. All right. Anyways, what's up, Fishbowl? Oh, it's 11 o'clock there. All right. Well, it is readable. Okay, good. All right. Well, let's jump right into it, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I've got a few viewers as we're going on here. Appreciate you sticking out the late night with me. I'm gonna level with you. We're either going live tomorrow with a new set or we're going live next week. And I have a busy next couple of days, so I know that once the set does go live, I got to crank out all of my stuff like in ASAP time. So business is doing well, but when business does well, videos tend to suffer because I got to take care of my videos. I got to take care of my business. You know how that goes. So we're going to jump right into this. Make sure you guys can hear me okay. And we'll jump right into it. All right, so standard rotation. All right, so here it is. It's happening. With the release of BloomBurrow BLB and 6.8.0 comes standard rotation. The following sets will be out. Midnight Hunt out, Vow out, Neo out, SNC out. You guys know this, though, because I've been warning you that this has been coming for quite some time now. Please notice their respective regular products, booster packs, elite packs, Vanguard packs, etc. will now be available in a lower frequency following the legacy rotation. So they're not going to be available as often. However, there's some good news. Also, the following events are shifting to Legacy now. Matrimonium, Harvesttide, thank goodness. Kamigawa Run, Family Business I actually liked. I thought that was pretty fun. Harvesttide is a grind. That is such a grind. That will be Legacy now. That's going to be very interesting what we're going to do. It's basically just, what is it? It's Wizard class, all the things. Everything is Wizard class in Legacy, or Omniscience. All right, so let's talk about the new mechanics. Expand. Expend. Expend is a numbered evergreen ability that triggers the first time you cast a card with a cost equal to or higher than the expend number. So if it's expend 10, anytime you cast a card that's over 10 or equal to, with cost equal to or higher, when that expend number happens, then it triggers the resulting effect. Does that make sense? Right? What's up, main loop? Hey, give some healing vibes, some healing thoughts, some cup of noodles, some warm chowder for our man Sergio. He's not feeling so well today. I invited him to be on here. We're going to do this as a tag team. Back again. Check it corrected. Let's begin. But he's not feeling so hot. Well, maybe he's got a fever. He's got a fever, and the only prescription is more Goz Master. I'm sorry, dude. But send him some healing thoughts. Vibe. You know, vibrate harder, guys. Make him feel better. Anyways, so Zan's here. What's up? And yeah, it's going to be very, very bad when we go into Harvesttide, and that's going to be a Legacy event. Very, very interesting. All right, back to Expend. So below is the description of the hint that players will see on the card. When you cast a card with mana value equal to or higher than this card's expend value for the first time during your turn, so you can't loop it, perform this card's associated expend effect. Is that better than Casualty? No, it's not. No, it is not. So let's move on. Gift. Gift is the gift that keeps on gifting. Gift is an evergreen ability. When a player casts a card with Gift, a pop-up prompts them to decide whether to give a gift to their opponent's planeswalker. If the player chooses to give the gift, the associated effect occurs, and the player receives an additional stronger benefit. Strong. Below are the hints that players will see in the card, the icon, the gift evergreen, and the gift effect. Hint. When this card is cast, you may give a gift to your opponent's planeswalker. If you do, perform this card's associated gift effect. Pretty straightforward. Here's a hint. If you give a gift to your opponent's planeswalker, then you'll get XYZ. A couple of the cards we've seen already has been like 15 mana. I've seen 5 loyalties. Kind of, I think that was their placeholder. I think they just said, let's do. NT's not here. No, Nerd Thuggery ain't here. He didn't message, so I was hoping he'd be able to jump on, but he didn't message me back, so I assume he's not available. So there you go. It's a little late where he is too. It's like 11 o'clock on the East Coast, and he's very much in the Ron DeSantis area of the world, whoever that guy is. So there you go. Gift can be interesting. I think many of the associated effects, in fact, one of the most in particular ones, the green one, the new Thunderous Debut, whatever that card is, you basically can cast, fetch a card, but if you do the gift, you can put that creature on the board. No brainer. Easy peasy. And I think it's like give them 15 mana or something like that. And it's worth it. It's totally cool. Then just nuke their hand. And then final is Offspring. Offspring is an evergreen ability that when the creature enters the battlefield, activates 1 gem. When those gems are matched, it reinforces that creature. Below are the hints that the player will see the card in the icon. That's a little disappointing. I think they could have done some funner stuff than that. The way Offspring works in Paper Magic is that you get a token duplicate of that creature that enters the board. It's just a 1/1. So it's a token 1/1 with all the same abilities. So you basically have 2 of them. And I guess legendary rules don't apply. It loses legendary, so that the first one sticks. They both stick around essentially. That's pretty cool. Could they have done like the just give the creature the reinforcement, and then it loses a reinforcement at the end of turn, or I don't know. There's just, and then when that happens, it gives some other triggered ability. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so that's that. That's all 3 of the abilities. Anything in there you guys are seeing better than Casualty? No. Anything you're seeing here better than Outcast? I say no. What's up? Running on Razyauzwizku. It's good. That's easy for you to say. What's up, man? How are you? I don't see anything better than Outcast. Do you? All right. Anyways, Let's go take a look at our first Planeswalker. Now, normally I don't do this. I reserve these for the reviews, but you find people, I care about you. I'm going to do this now here with you. It's a little more casual tonight. Archangel Elspeth. Feels like I have a lisp every time I'm saying Archangel Elspeth. What does that sound like? Archangel Elspeth. Oh, I sound like Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck is you're despicable, right? That guy. Archangel Elspeth, 131 life. Pretty sizable. Level 60. Archangel Elspeth is an angel and former human planeswalker native to New Capenna. Hey! In her childhood, she suffered by the hands of the Phyrexian. Ooh, and the struggles would ignite her spark. Yay! After coming back from death, on Theros and during the new Phyrexian invasion, Elspeth, who was lost in the blind eternities, caught a glimpse of Sarah's consciousness, this lame storyline, which ascended her into an angel to fight the invasion. It's kind of cool, but they made her all too powerful. She basically became Captain Marvel. Too powerful, too strong. I don't think any legendary creatures had offspring, but I haven't gotten through PQ spoilers of it yet. Maybe they did. I don't know. I didn't really. The way I go look at cards, I just go look and read the impact, and then I go and look at all the nuanced stuff. And I will say this: I am very disappointed so far. My first reactions to the cards that I saw and I spoiled earlier tonight, or I did a full review on. One thing I will say about WebCore is they've done a really excellent job of surprising me with the nuance of things. Things that I thought, oh my gosh, that's so broken, are really not as broken. They're nuanced and they're still strong, but they're not as easily breakable as like Oktagon stuff. Oktagon stuff was just easy breakable. What's up, Chris? How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. So I'm not overly impressed with them yet, but I also reserve the right to play with them and then figure out how they are actually broken. There's going to be a lot of synergies. That's one thing they do really well is synergy. So it might overall individually look less powerful in my mind because I like OP cards. I like standalone cards or 1-2 combinations. But the stuff they get to work together works so well together that it just causes a lot of real good power results. So there you go. All right, let's go into Elspeth. Do we really need another mono white walker? Is she going to be stronger than even Goz Master Flowers? I've been playing with him a lot more lately. He's very strong. He's good. Of course, that's because of the meta, but his bovine intervention play. I love playing with Ox Gods. Those are hilarious. All right, into the rest of these abilities. So white, mana bonuses, 5-2, nothing to red or green, and then 2. So no negative bonuses. So with Sunken Citadel, you know what I'm going to say, 7, 4, and 4. Pretty good. Pretty good. Deck limits, 7 creatures, 7 spells, 5 supports. Again, why do we need 7 creatures? When are we ever going to play 7 creatures? Like, I like having 10 creature decks. I think those are fun because then I can go master creature cards really easily when I'm mastering cards. But 7? Yeah, all right. 7 spells. Okay, 5 support. Passive ability. So she has a passive. When a creature leaves your graveyard to your hand or battlefield, that creature gains the angel subtype. Then that creature gains flying and vigilance. Okay. Okay. Sacred Search cost. This is the first ability. Destroy the top 4 cards of your library. Then return the first creature card from your graveyard to your hand. That card gains 15 mana. You know what I'm going to say here, right? Does anybody else have an ability that's like that, but that's better at half the cost? Anybody? Bueller? Sacred Search, cost 12. Destroy the top 4 cards of your library, then return the first creature card from your graveyard to your hand, and then give it some mana. What's up, Leonardo? How are you, man? It's good to see you. Anybody got an idea of what black-green Walker Grist is better? Why would I even play with this? I think it would be fun if you could put as many relentless rats into your deck as would be allowed. Yeah, that could be fun. All right, ability 2. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. Let's just, again, first reactions. I'm just excited. We're getting Raw 3. We went from no Raw, 1 Raw for the longest time. Now we get 2, and then now we're getting 3rd. That's hilarious. Holy Call. Holy Caller. This is the second one. So this also costs 12. They're all 12? Tell me that's a typo, kids. Make this 6 and or 4. The first ability. Make that first ability 4. Sorry, I'm not pointing at the right thing. Make this first ability 4, right? And then you've got something. But if it's 12, 12, and 12, we can just do all 3 of our things. That's kind of goofball. All right, so target creature you control. Target creature you control gets +X/+X and gains lifelink. Then reinforce that creature X times. X is the number of angel creatures you control, including the reinforcements. Shenanigans. That's shenaniganable. Right? That's shenaniganable. You like mono white with built-in library destruction? Yeah, for sure. I feel I've heard WotC's philosophy on having power drops when they get to rotations or such. I think similar happens in paper when the OG new Phyrexia rotated out. Yeah, it was Midnight Hunt. Midnight Hunt was the set that rotated in last, and I can't remember. It wasn't Ikoria or something else before that. But I actually went and looked at those sets. And again, this is Webcore's first rotation, right? Maybe they will do this going forward, and this set is supposed to be weaker. Okay. If that's the tone, if that's what they want to do, we've heard countless times the power creep, right? Power creep, power creep so hard. Okay, I hear you. I do. If this doesn't reset that power creep, I don't know what is. What I am excited for here is there's a lot of really good cards in the meta that we just don't have room for because the cards that are great are so dominatingly great that there's no room for those cards to be played with. I'm so yellow. It's this light. Look at this light. If I turn that off, is that any better? That's a little better. We'll stick with that. How about that? That's a little more natural. And so I think that this is going to give us a lot more play for cards we really didn't look at and synergize for and find the nuance in. And D&D was the set just before Midnight Hunt, right? And then D&D had all the dragons, and when that rotated out, that took a bunch of our playstyles with it, right? With Seraphic Steed or Exalted, yeah, that second ability looks strong. That does look strong. I like that. I think that's shenaniganable. I hope they make the first ability cheaper than 12, because if it's the same exact cost, are we really going to play with that first? Or are we just going to concentrate on leaning into our second? Because there's a lot of stuff we could do with that. I can already think of a bunch of stuff we could do. All right, final ability. Cost 12 as well. Destroy all creatures, then return that creature with the greatest mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield with its reinforcements. That creature gains shield counter 3. Okay. It's just creatures, so maybe we have something on the board that gives us haste. Is there anything that gives us haste in colorless or white? Angel Fire Ignition's going away, so we can't use that. What else has haste right now? Is there anything that gives us haste global in white? Interesting. We'll have to check that out. Okay. And then you can click on the little link here for Archangel. You can go see the progressions on those. That's neat. That's new. I don't know if they've been doing that before, but that's new. So what do you think? So far, my initial reaction to her is I give her a B. I think she's a B. I think she'll be fun to play with, but she's nowhere near as strong as anything else I'm seeing. So who knows? Again, I expected Sorin Ravenous Neonate to be a B. No, not a B. Really good Planeswalker. That's an A+ for me. I love that Planeswalker, right? I think it's an A as is, but for my playstyle, it's an A+. I use him all the time, too. I love him. He's amazing. Uh-oh. Did I get a note in here? So are Elspeth's abilities cost correct or type? Yeah. Thank you for asking. All right, so there's that. Moving on. So I give her a B. Mexican Americans, they take Spanish. They go to night school, they take Spanish and get a B. Mexican Americans love education, so they go to night school. They take Spanish and get a B. I'm a Mexican American, so don't send hate mail to my channel because I'm funny and I like things that way. All right, Rawl, Crackling Wit. Speaking of crackling wits, Fishbowl says 12-12-12 would be wild. It would be. Seraphic Steel or Exalted, Leyline, and Colorless Case can give haste once solved by Leyline. Okay, so you got to jump through a hoop. So that's a kind of thing that I talk about with folks that gives it a little bit of a flavor. They give it a little nuance. There's a couple of different things you have to do, and you have to, and it just makes it a little bit outside of the range of completely broken. Except for Back in Town. Just completely broken. Grist. Completely busted. But do not nerf it. That's my favorite walker right now. Don't mess with her. Alright, so Rawl. Let's get into Rawl. The Crackling Wit is a human planeswalker turned into an otter. After the events that followed the murders of Zigana and Teysa, Rawl was contacted by Niv-Mizzet to assist in his Almond Path project. The search led him to BloomBurrow, where he helps fight the Calamity Beasts. Blue and red. Mana bonuses, white 0, blue 4, black 0, red 4, green 0. No. No. I don't care how powerful his abilities are. There is no reason to run him. Ral 2 is already better. Ral 2 is already better. I like the mana spreads, and with Sunken Citadel, you get a lot more flexibility with it. I have been playing Raw 1 versus Raw 2 a lot, and I just completely rely on Raw 1. I'm still using Raw 1. Better than Raw 2, and definitely better than Raw 3 so far. Just in mana bonuses, but let's look at the ability. Well, actually, look at the deck limits. So, 6 creatures, 7 spells, 6 supports. Get out of here. Get out of here. Was Goz just hijacking the Quizno commercial with weird rodents? Of course I was. Yeah, I don't like that spell setup at all. All right, let's go to the first ability. Prestidigitation Pause. It's 7, costs 7. You got to think those other ones are a typo. Yeah, there's no way the first ability is going to cost 12 across the board. It's got to be a typo. Let's hope that it's a typo. Because if it costs 6 or lower, or even 7 or lower, fair. That's good. That's a fair ability then. Okay, so ability 1, Prestidigitation Pause. Okay. Destroy a block of 3x3 gems. Pick 2 of the first 4 spell cards from your library. Create a copy of those cards in your hand. So, if their first 2 cards, let's say the first 4 cards in your library are spell cards. You're not destroying them, you're not getting rid of them, you're just picking them and they go back in the same order on your deck. Okay, in your library. And you're getting 2 copies of those in your hand. No mana gain. Again, okay, hear me out. Destroy first, then pick. It should be flipped. Pick 2 and then destroy a block by 3x3 gems. Maybe you get a cascade, maybe you get some mana. But as it is right now, that's awful. That's crap. That's crap. No thank you. No thank you. No shank you. Watch, they're going to say, oh, no thank you, guys. Okay, well then you don't get it. You don't get it to playtest. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll leave my door open. Just a smidge. Just a smidge rules. All right. Ability 2, Order of the Otters. I saw, my brain is working Order of the Otters, and I saw Is It down here, and for some reason it was Order Pizza. I don't know why. Create 7 Is It Otter tokens, then the first spell card in your hand gains 6 mana. We got to see what the Otters do. Is It Otter right here, right? Prowess. Deal X damage to the first opposing creature and to your opponent's planeswalker. X is the number of otter cards you control, including the reinforcements, up to 15. This ability triggers only once during each turn. You can jump straight off a cliff and dive right into hell. No interest at all. That is... Get out of here with that. Third ability, Unleash the Storm, costs 14. So Unleash the Storm is create 4 Storm Otter tokens, and that's these bad boys. Let me risk a little more light here. There we go. How about that? A little bit further down, right there. All right. So Prowess, create a copy of the first spell card in your library in your hand, then copy cards in your hand gain full mana. That's dope. Now, hold up a second. Let's take it back a bit. Everything that we got to this point, not impressed with. However, that is a pretty sassy prowess. So every time you cast a spell, create a copy of the first spell card from your library into your hand, then copy cards in your hand gain full mana. Every single time. Nope, never mind. I take it all back. This ability triggers only once during each turn. At the beginning of your turn, if you control another otter, deal X. Get back to the ledge. Go break dance in Australia. I have no interest in this. This at a glance is probably the worst planeswalker they've produced. That's saying something because they've produced some meh walkers, but nothing this bad. This is bad. Would you agree? What do you think? Am I overcritical of this? Honestly, this might be one of the worst planeswalkers we've had in... God, I can't remember in a while. What's his face? The guy that completed himself. What is his name? The idiot. Red, green, I think is his colors. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Raw 2 is store brand Raw 1, kind of the same, but not really as good. Right? Although his mana gains are better. I actually argue, I argue Raw 2 is better for newer players than Raw 1 is. And so if you're a newer player, I would actually recommend Raw 2. Just because it gives you more color flexibility and allows you to... I'm overcritical, maybe a Skosh overcritical. Thanks, Jason. I mean, hey, I appreciate your honesty. Right, Luka Dontovic. Yeah, Luka was awful. Luka was bad. This might be one of the worst planeswalkers I've seen since Luka. Thank you. Maybe it's my cold talking, but I think he looks fun. Am I crazy? I think it would be fun, except that you work so hard to get him to do the thing, and then he doesn't do the thing. He does the thing one time per turn. What is that? All of that effort and energy to keep these things on the board, they're not indestructible, right? They can be destroyed. Storm Otter, right? What's the point of the shield count on it? Right? What's the point of the shield count on it? I don't know. Again, I'm saying this before I play with it. And again, Webcore has been very surprising, and what I did not think was going to be fun turned out to be a hell of a good time. This one's the one I'm the closest to just saying, I don't think this is going to be good at all. Like, this looks, to the eyeball, really, really bad to me. Right now, before I've played with it. Boo, OG Raw for life. Yes, Jason, OG Raw for life. I might be the only one who uses Luka on there. Yes, you are. You're the guy. If I ever see Luka anywhere, I don't even need to look to see who's on the name tag. It's you, Sergio. The ability costs are cheap, at least. Yeah, I guess. You know, if they gave you fewer, if they gave you 2 storm tokens and they didn't stack, okay. I could use his third ability a couple times, shenanigans ensue. Your ultimate should be your ultimate. It should be something there for a good focus, a good thing. It's pretty cheap, right? 7, 8, and 14, those are pretty cheap. Okay, we'll see. All right. So we're getting 2 planeswalkers on this new set. And then you can see all of his abilities there. All right, new event. We got a new event. There are a lot of otters with these tokens. It can probably get silly. We'll see. We will see. Nahiri 3. Now that's a bad walk. Yeah, Nahiri was pretty bad. The mono blade Wolverine, wannabe Wolverine. Yeah, okay. Commoner Cup. I'm actually really excited about this. I hope this is good. So it's a PvP. It's player versus player. It's standard. No entry fee. Deck restrictions. Only common cards allowed. Yay! Number of nodes, uno. Charges per node, unlimited. So you can play it as many times as you like. So it's just progressions that you're getting out of this. Is that correct? Find your cousin. Webcore, whoa, take it easy. Find your cousin. Get your cousin in the cannon. Find another cousin. That's funny. Build your deck using only common cards and challenge your opponent in a hands-off battle. No additional supports, no mythical creatures, just you and your opponent, Teeth and Claw and Instinct. Check out all the event details here. I am very curious about this. I don't know anything else about this. Let's go take a gander, shall we? All right, Commoner Cup. Only common cards that we use. Objectives: win the fight against your opponent. Draw 8 or more cards during a single fight. Cast 5 or more supports during a single fight. I thought they said no supports. Okay, is that it? And then what are the rewards? Oh, we get the bonus version too. Let's take a look at the standard reward, shall we? So, if you're platinum, because most of you guys are platinum, 4,500 mana runes, 10 mana crystals, so you're going to get 10 golds. A BloomBurrow booster, 15 mana crystals, so that's 25, 45, 65 mana crystals, and 1, 2, 3, 4 booster packs. That's pretty significant. If you're a free-to-play player, that's really good. Our bonus reward is going to claim, you're going to get a super pack, so that's it. Super pack, you get 2 more packs. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. No event supports. Oh, yeah, good call. That's what they're talking about. No additional supports. You right. That's cool, man. I dig that. That's really good. All right. You ready for the big news? Are you guys ready for the big one? What do you guys think of that? First off, what do you guys think of that event? I think that's good. Well played. I like that. I like that. That is a straight popper event. I dig it. No, actually, it's not even popper. It's just commoner. Just common only. That's pretty cool. That's gonna be fun. And if you're a newer player, you can get in there and still do some damage with some common cards. There's now I'm curious to see what's a common like strong card. Like what's the strongest common deck we can build? I'm gonna go start playing with that right away. I'm gonna go start playing with some commoners. All right. Yay, I love friendly new player stuff. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Commons only. What? Watch out for trolls. You know what? You're right, aren't you? So you're gonna lose those points. No. You can't even play with anything other than common. It won't let you choose cards other than that because that's not one of the objectives. It's an event restrict. Well done, WebCore. Everything I said about Raw, I take back. Well done. Well done. I bet you Raw. I'm gonna eat my words in a few weeks when I do my review for Raw, and everybody's gonna be like, "You said you hated him in your early review, guys." I'm like, "Yeah, but he's the greatest red blue walker ever." I don't know. That's probably it's probably a tall ask there, but I really like this event. I think this is dope. I think that's gonna be great. All right, you guys ready? You ready for the thing that might break the game? You ready? Is Slime Against Humanity common? No. Is that for reals? Oh, that's gonna get I was gonna get good, real good. And then Grist, because Grist is like a masterpiece walker, right? I'm gonna get real good. Make it commons and just monocolor walkers. That would be interesting. Interesting. All right, anyways, I digress. Legacy Booster Crafting. Back in March, we confirmed a long-awaited quality of life improvement would be coming in the game, to the game. Stop it. It took many hours of development. We're grateful for your patience. Here it is. But what does Legacy Booster Crafting mean? Starting with the release 6.8.0, Legacy sets will now be available to be chosen in the crafting menu individually, just as standard sets were before. This way, it'll be much easier to use your mana orbs to chase that one mythic card you missed some years ago to build your Omniscience deck. It is going to be Omniscience Tribal, my friends. So, and it's right there at the top, Hour of Devastation. Just get in there and start working away. Just start grinding away. Now, WebCore, I said there's just going to be tons of Omniscience everywhere, and they're like, no, you can't craft masterpieces unless you're VIP. And I'm like, yeah, but I can get everything else around it. And then in one pack, my non-dupe pack that I have from Hour of Devastation, and claim it in my alt account. I'm going to have Omniscience in my alt account. Ooh, fancy. I'm smart over here. Fancy. It costs a lot, but I mean, look at it. Some of these guys that have been following my advice on crafting all of the standard stuff, right? They have most of, if not all of the important standard cards. Now with this opening up, it's not just a crapshoot of, hey, I've got to go get every single common. It makes the effort not worth it. This changes things, right? If half of our builds or half of our gameplay, I have to go and look at the numbers because I haven't really paid attention. I play everything with standard decks. I play legacy events with standard decks because it doesn't matter. It's standard strong enough to win, or at least it was till today. Tomorrow that might be completely different, right? Or just buy it for money. Yeah, you could buy it for money. What fun is that? I mean, yeah, I guess. You got to be VIP for at least 6 months, and then you can get it. And I think VIP is I still think VIP is absolutely one of the best bargains in the game. I still recommend it to this day. I think it's fantastic. It completed my collection. It was great. Now I'm at a point now where I have so much stuff that I can't do anything with it, so it's all the new stuff. But this gives you guys a really strong opportunity to go back and collect a lot of those cards. Even if it's not Omni itself, War of Invention, Deploy the Gatewatch, all those cards that are mythics, right? That are right now. Do I have the ability to get this done? No, I'm in the middle of a game. But that stuff makes a big difference for you guys to be able to go out and start crafting what you want. There's a ton of cards that you really want, and you're going to be able to go get these ones. Yeah, and they do have elite packs every now and then for them. They're pretty rare, but I guess I missed the Hour of Devastation one because it came up when I had a non-dupe pack anyway, so it's always on my screen. I always have it. But in this instance, you might not. In fact, I can go ahead and quit this. I don't need to do this now. Let me see. So, I mean, Amonkhet has a bunch of stuff. I mean, what are we talking about? Samet, the tested, whatever it is she is. That card is going to be great. You guys are going to be able to get a bunch of stuff, man. Eldritch Moon. Furthermore, sorry, I'm looking and thinking. Furthermore, you're going to be able to get these cards that are still in standard right now. You're going to be able to go back and work against them. That actually might be good for me in my alt account because I might focus on completing, because I have 3 non-dupe packs, and I was just going to open them just to open them because I'm like, I'm not going to go after and get all those cards once they go into Legacy. But now that this is coming out, I won't open them. I'll actually keep them and start acquiring new non-dupe packs. I'll cover my suggestions for non-dupes here in a second, and the strategy here going into this next set. But after rotation, we're gonna have the smallest pool we have in standard. So it's gonna be what do we have? It'll be Bro, DMU. Trying to think off the top of my head because my screen's not loading. Bro, Dom, DMU. It's going to be Brothers War, Bro. 1, ONE. You'll have March of the Machines, Mom. You'll have Woe. You have LCI, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And you'll have these last 2 sets, MKM and whatchamacallit. Piggy. Go get Piggy. Oh my gosh. Devastator of Provinces. Right? Let me see, standard only. Let's do this. Let's do this, shall we? Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if I can get this on here. Where is this? The phone. Where is the phone? That's not the phone. I can't find it. Where's my phone? Did I delete it? No, I didn't delete it. It's right here. Oh, it's because it's not on. Sorry, I gotta do a thing. Hold on. Oh, it's not plugged in. That's why it's not working. Sorry. There we go. Right. Battle Bacon. Yep. How about now? Is that working now? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. And does that show up on the screen? Where are you? Where you is? Is that you? Nope. What are you doing? Stop that. There it is. There you are. Okay. All right. So let's go into, and if we put you on, oh, that's how I do it. Sorry. I just realized how to do this. I'm still learning how to work my system. Apologize. All right. So if we're looking here, Combustible Gearhulk, right? Galta Sun's, or Gisheth's Sun's Avatar. Love that card. Let's see. Hamelback Goliath, is that what his name is? Galta Primal Hunger. There she is, Samet, Voice of Dissent. Gin of Wishes. Actually, guys, give me just a second. Somebody just came in. I need something. Give me a second, real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of some family business. All right, there we go. People that will just immediately chase Whir. Whir is absolutely one of the most important cards to get. Gin of Wishes is great. Eerie Ultimatum. Deploy the Gatewatch. Right there. Look at it. Best card that you're going to get for white. Etc. I mean, we can go on and on, but I mean, there's just so many good ones here. All of those. Oh, this is a good one. Fiery Emancipation. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Ruinous. Angel. My girl. My dude. Angel of Destiny. I know it's a guy now. I thought it was a girl. I was wrong. Crush of Tentacles. Hey now. What else? Oh, Peer into the Abyss. How many of you guys wanted to play with Peer into the Abyss? You can go after that now. What set is that in? M21. There you go, kids. M21. So many cool, great cards. Tiamat. So many awesome cards. Emrakul. Just, so it's busted. It's going to be busted. It's going to be a crazy, crazy, crazy meta we're going to be getting into. That's all part of this now. But I dig it. I think it's great. I think it's fun. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to have a good time with it. All right. So there you go. I think that's going to make a big deal. I think that's going to make a big, big deal. Even Judgment's going to be craftable. Oh my gosh. That's upsetting to me. Do you know how hard I had to fight to just get that last card inside of Judgment? I mean, it's good for you guys, but for me, it was a brutal, brutal thing. I know a bunch of people that will just immediately chase Whir. 100% Eldritch Moon just had so many power cards. It did. Battle Bacon. Authority of the Consulate, if it doesn't get broken again. We'll see. Let's hope it doesn't, because it was busted before. All right, so Legacy sets appear in blue in the set list and cost 80% of the standard cards in the same rarity. For more information, and they're cheaper too. Dude, that's crazy. Crazy. All right, let's get through these bug fixes and we're going to call it a night. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Are you guys having fun? Are you enjoying this? Is this a good thing? You want to do these in the future? Just let me know. Comment. Let me know. Did I mess this up somehow? I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, my gosh. Will you stop? I need to lock this thing, don't I? Yes, I do. I need to lock that. Okay, cool. So now I can't adjust it. Yes, I can adjust it. All right, there we go. Sorry. Little things like that annoy me when I'm going through and doing my streams and stuff, and I see the little off things. When I'm doing my edit videos, I can do stuff to it. See, like even now it's messed up. I still see it messed up, and that really bothers me. It's not low enough. There it is. Right. There we go. Okay, boom. Okay, so moving on. Getting into the card fixes. So fix Greg being able to play the spell side of adventure cards repeatedly. Just in time for that card to rotate out. That's still in standard, isn't it? Please jump to the new event changes. We will. Fix some prevent damage effects such as flare, fortitude, stop life loss effects. I don't know anything about that. Angel of Ruin, cycling ability not working properly. Some of the cards explore abilities. What's another one? Torpor Orb, I guess, wasn't working. I haven't played with Torpor Orb at all. I don't understand the appeal or the detraction for it. Anything that impacts both sides of the board, I'm not a fan of. I want to cast spells to hurt my opponent, not myself. That's silly. Casting spell cards while it's in turn ability should not interact with spell cards. I don't know what that's about. Odre. Not triggering when it's destroyed by Soren's Ravenous Neonates. Mysterious Invitation. Okay. Fix Tune the Narrative not being available to cast the player's cards. Yada yada. The other one was right here. Tune the Narrative not being able to available to cast if that player has 6 cards in hand. So it's not just Tune. I'm actually realizing several different cards work that way, especially like the charms. What is it called? Broker's Charm. Broker's Charm stopped working properly, so it's something deeper. So hopefully they fix the underlying issue and not just that individual card. But a lot of cards won't cast when you have a full hand to draw a card. It'll just time out, and it's lame. Sometimes you can blame that, there's not enough blue gems, but there was times there was plenty of blue gems and it wasn't working too. So it took like 5 years for them to fix the adventure bug. Yeah, well, to be fair, WebCore has been in power for less than a year, guys. WebCore has been in power less than a year. It's only been 9 months. They took over 9 months ago. I actually checked it the other day. 10 months now, right? So it's less than a year. And wow, so life loss will circumvent and prevent damage now? Interesting, yeah. To the narrative will work. Getting yada yada winter cards released from after OTJ with outlaw subtypes now behaving as outlaws. They fixed that. Loot is missing the legendary evergreen. Nobody cares. Masterpiece tax doesn't really care. Where are you seeing that, Sergio? For the life loss. Let's see. Prevent damage effects such as Flare of Fortitude, stopping life loss effects. Oh, I didn't see that. Ooh, that's interesting. Interesting. All right, let's get down to the events, and then let's wrap this puppy up. Fix implicit maze showing the wrong allowed sets as its rules screen if the player accesses standard event after entering implicit. I don't understand what that did. Fix PM2 not being available at Revolving Planeswalk Nursery of the Consonant, bro. Change race to Ozaka. Orazka has been changed to Legacy to Standard. It now offers 3 charges per node, totaling 15 charges. Ribbons per objective and rewards have been updated. Check your events page for full details. Changed. So what did they do? That doesn't have the rewards. Nope, it doesn't have the rewards, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Changed Terrors of the Shadows. It's been changed from Legacy to Standard. Wow, really? It now offers 4 charges per node, totaling 12 charges. 3rd node objective, Summon was replaced with Commander. What? Ribbons per objective and rewards have been updated. Check for events page for full details. What does that mean? What does that mean, chat? I don't know what that means. So this was Terrors in the Shadow was just a legacy event. They've made it standard only. It now offers 4 charges per node, totaling 12. 3rd node's objective, Summon was replaced with Commander. I don't know what that means. Both are now standard coalition events. They're coalition events. Ooh. That's interesting. I like that. We'll see. And then finally, fix some visual effects issues when a player wins the game without dealing damage to its opponents. So this is from Koth Vanguard. That's from Koth's Vanguard, continuing to win after they fixed that. Man, I liked that. I liked winning from that. Yeah, keep me posted, Sergio. Yeah, and it's not as many, which is good. Not as many charges. So fix the visual effects on some improved and Snow Gems break, whatever. Fix VIP subscription booster 6/6 containing game cards. Okay, whatever. So there you go. All right, so the biggest things we saw here are a couple of fixes. For me, it's Tune, for sure. This is a big one. I think this is the big news here. I think this is the lead. Everybody's going to go after Omniscience now. You should. It's the most powerful card in the game. It's still going to require work, but at least this gives you a targetable, more strategic approach to going and crafting legacy cards. Should you craft those over standard cards? I argue no. I think that you want the standard cards because standard cards will work on both sides, Legacy and Standard, and they're strong enough to compete with Omni decks. They will. Don't let people lie to you. Sure, you'll lose an event, lose a match every now and then to an Omni deck, but it's not that big a deal. It really isn't. I'm really excited for Commoner Cup. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I think it's really great for free-to-play players. That's going to be a lot of fun. I really am not impressed with Rawl, Crackling Wit. I think Elspeth has some fun factor to her. I think she'll be a lot of fun. Mechanics are not impressive, and rotation. Finally, after 3 freaking years, this is the biggest standard set meta we have ever had, and I am very excited to lose 4 sets. I'm very excited to lose 4 sets. I would not be opposed if Webcore made the decision to buck the trend of going with WotC. I hate otters. Jason says Goz hates otters. If they just went to a 2-year standard rotation, I think this was a good experiment. I think it's just too big. It's too much. It's too powerful all at once. And I even think this set rotation, we'll see. We'll have to see. But I think we get about 2 sets in, and then we're going to have this every year now going forward, FYI, guys. So we had 3 years for that? No, actually, are we? No, we're not, are we? No, we're not going to have a set rotation next year. We're going to have another set rotation after that. It is 3 years. Ugh. That's too big. It's too big. I think it needs to go 2. I think 2 is plenty big. Yeah. He strikes me as more of a bear chaser. I love some bear. You know what I'm talking about. Big furry back ain't going nothing on me, man. Let's go, baby. All right, guys. I appreciate you. What are your thoughts? You think this is it? Do you think we're going to do some things? What are you most excited about? I know I'm very excited over some of those cards. Yeah, 3 years worth of cards is so much. It's a lot, man. It's just so big and unwieldy and just, dude, it's brutal. It's a big set. I've had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I love loops. I like doing the things I do. But as I said towards the beginning of this whole live cast, there are so many really good cards that haven't had a chance to shine because there's just so many more dominant cards that are just that. They're freaking dominant. They're amazing. And I think that the most effective card deck right now is this. Oh, I did want to talk about real quickly before we wrap up. How much time we got? I got a couple more minutes if you guys want to hang. I did want to talk about my strategy real quick, but I'm going to show you guys the deck that I think is my absolute favorite. Hey, Maynard T. Loop, you are saying, you messaged me and said you wanted to do a grist deal where we're going to do those together. Are you still wanting to do that? Because this is the build that I have for that. This is what I spotlighted in my my grist build. So it's not much different than what I already did. We'll put that there. And we'll put that there. And we'll put that there. Sorry, I'm resizing this for you guys, so there's not a lot of dead space. All right, cool. But this is it. Is there anything in here that isn't standard legal as of tomorrow or when the set rotates? No, this is all standard legal. And I love the name, Re-Unalived. It's not undead, it's re-unalived, because that'll get you banned. At what point is standard versus legacy practically the same play style due to broken combos? I think you're seeing it's an excellent question. Jason asked a really good question. At what point is standard versus legacy practically the same play style due to broken combos? I think you're seeing a prime example of that. This is something that stays in standard rotation no matter what. So even after everything else rotates tomorrow or next week, whenever it is, this doesn't change. And this is the fastest deck I have in standard. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm playing this in legacy too. It's fast enough in legacy that I don't need to think about it. I make a few swipes and I win. I love this deck. I love the synergy of this deck. This deck just destroys everything. I faced a Valiana deck. I wasn't half paying attention. I was just playing, but she kept destroying my hand. I couldn't do anything until finally I did do one thing, which was cast Boys Back in Town, and I won the game because I had so many creatures that she fed my yard with. I'm like, there's just Valiana has no hope against Grist. You better pray if you're running Valiana, you don't run up against this Grist deck, and Greg gets lucky because you will lose. You will lose. When we get more chase mass conversion or cheap mass conversion is answer that question. Yeah. If you're still up for it, yeah, I'll hit you up later about it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm happy to shoot a video about it. This is one of those things where I build a deck and I like it, and then I find the nuance, and I really try to drill down into every single thing. Let me kind of give you a rundown of this. A cool, the Unrepentant, obviously is good because all of your outlaws that hit the board, they get doubled up, so they get reinforced. If I have a creature in hand, it's got to be the first one. So case in point, like Galta that's in hand, and I need mana conversion, I can take at the beginning of my next turn. A cool allows me to lose a reinforcement and give that creature full mana in hand. A cool is stupid power. He's a masterpiece, and they're giving him away for rare. Go get a cool right away. Go get a cool right away. Okay. Oh, wrong thing. This way. Gitrog is amazing, right? He is mythic level power. He's absolutely powerful. Destroy creature. He's bugged right now. He's not doing what he's supposed to. He's giving X mana of all colors of a creature. So if I kill, oh, dude, I did it again. But if I kill a cool, I'm getting both red and black. I'm not supposed to. I'm only supposed to get one color of his. And it's bugged. It's not doing that. They didn't mention that as a fix, so I don't think that's going to be fixed in this update. Maybe they just changed the wording because it's that powerful. Of course, Sunken Citadel's the best land in the game. Tyvar for haste. Gather the Pack to put everything in the yard. Back in Town to just bring everything back, destroy everything. This is just a stupid thing right here. It absolutely works. Breach the Multiverse to feed the yard and also get some things out to spike your things up, to start things out. Tempt with Discovery, it go cast itself, and then you go create semi-loops with it. I could probably I can't throw Follow the Bodies because that's blue, but that would be something else I go with. Galta is not weak. Galta is still one of the strongest creatures in the game, period. And then this card. This card has so much synergy. If you're not playing with this card, it is so good. Okay, for 3 things it does. Number 1. 4 things it does. Number 1. I cast it if it controls 2 or less creatures. So let's say I only have Gitrog on board. It gives me 2 bearer tokens, 2/2s. So that's a 4/4 mono green creature that I can sack to Gitrog to draw 4 cards and convert 4 green gems on the board, which are often enough to get a cascade going. Okay? So that's part 1. Part 2. I can exile a target player's graveyard. If I do, gain X life. X is 2 times the amount of cards that were exiled this way. So if I'm behind in life and it's a late game and I'm kind of grinding something out, I can use this to rebump my life total, and I can continue to go, right? If one other thing it does here, fetch the first land support from your library, it gains full mana. If you don't, otherwise. So I can choose not to do that. I go grab Sunken Citadel, full charge, put it on the board, nuke the board, get more mana conversion, continue the loop, or continue my synergy. Does that make sense? Okay. One final thing this does that you really want with this is the mirror match. If you're facing another Grist, I can go wipe Grist's graveyard, Greg's graveyard, and keep him from doing his shenanigans in the yard. This card is boss. This deck is amazing. I haven't faced many Grists yet, simply because it's pay to play with that, right? But I'm telling you, as soon as she comes out for gold, you're going to see her everywhere. Everyone should have her, and you should. And you're going to want Titania's command to be able to go and deal with her graveyard, because if not, you're going to get pwned all day long. Back in Town is unbeatable, man. It is just so unbeatable. And with all the mana conversion that's in this, between Tempt and Galta, and even Breach, ability to bring it back, not to mention Grist's first ability to put Galta or Gitrog or a cool and double up, there's just so much synergy in this deck, man. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I'm telling you, I've not faced anything with Grist that had me worried. Not even Kaya? Kaya might be the only one for that, but I still don't think that's an issue. Still don't think that's an issue, because then I can run. What do? I just run my creatures out as is, right? I can still cast them. Oh, and not to mention, you forget Grist's secondary ability. You throw your support on the board that's making my stuff go back. Cool. I just fire off my secondary ability because I'm in my third all the time. I never use them. My secondary ability deals with the supports that Kaya put. I'm telling you, there's nothing that's out there that beats this. Not, for me, my play style and the way I play, nothing. This deck is chef's kiss. I love it. Neuter the insect. Does she need nerfing? I really like her, and I would really like to not see her nerfed. All right, with that said, let's get into, real quickly, my final thing here before we close out the day. Let's talk about my strategy this event. All right, so first and foremost, as you guys note, I don't have... so every time you level up to a 10 level, you get a non-dupe pack. As you can see here, I'm at 5,798 experience out of 6,500. But if I go back to my home tab, what's up, Holmes? You're going to see that I have 400 right there waiting. I have another 200 and another 200 waiting for me. Okay. So now here's the thing with XP. I haven't collected these yet because there's only 400. Even if I collected all 3 of these tomorrow, it doesn't put me over the edge for winning the thing. So I will most likely open this other booster pack, depending on how early they do the update, if it's tomorrow. Okay, if it's tomorrow. Now, if they don't update before this rotates in the morning or whatever it is, then I won't claim this 400. It's fine. It's fine. But then if it doesn't launch tomorrow and it launches next week, I got to wait a week without getting any more XP, and I got to wait. So even though I haven't claimed this yet, when it rotates for the week, it will force me to claim these XP. So I'm going to get another 400 XP. I can survive another week without getting many more XP. It just sucks. You just have to specifically watch out for it. The reason I'm doing that is because every 10th level you hit, so when I hit 490, I'm going to get a non-dupe standard pack. So that means I'm going to have 5 cards in there that are non-dupes. Well, because I have every card of every set, right? If I go to the vault, you guys are going to see that I pretty much have all these packs here that have all the cards. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 cards that I don't really care about. And I'm waiting for exclusives to hit when they rotate out from from OTJ, so I can go grab those exclusives that I don't have with my non-dupe. I keep doing that. You know, I'm not going to touch up here anymore. From this set here, right? Like this is not that one. Where are you? Where are you at? Where'd you go, boy? Do I not have any more standard? I might not. I might not. Shoot. Well, I'll just have to craft them, then whatever. I have millions of crafting orbs, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so all of these packs here, I have all of these packs. As you can see, I have over 4,000 and some change of packs. Look at how many outlaws I have. I have all the outlaws from months of just doing that. I am missing some of these guys, but I'm going to wait until I'm missing a few of these guys. All right, anyways, back to my strategy. So first things first, let's assume that the thing releases tomorrow, right? Let's assume that the thing leaves out tomorrow. Yep, all the Grist abilities become very mad with Kaya A1 token. Again, Grist's A2 takes care of her A1. There's no issue. There is no issue with Kaya. Greg is an idiot. Greg won't pilot it correctly, but I'm telling you, as a player playing Grist, there is nothing that stands in her way. All right, back to this. So what I do, first things first, is tomorrow morning, let's assume that tomorrow they release the deal. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. You see I got these free booster packs. They should include the free packs right away into these. So typically I'll open this first to go get my free boosters. And in fact, I can't open these right now because I'm going to get... I'm just going to take these now so I have a fresh deal tomorrow when I... Don't do that. Because now I'm going to claim those other packs or I'm going to get those other XP, and I don't want that. That will put me right on the edge, and I couldn't survive another week, I don't think. All right, so that said, I will open these up first. I'll open up the free booster packs here first tomorrow morning. Then after that, I got to make some decisions. If Webcora hooks me up with the stuff, then I'll go open my stuff before I go open packs. Or before I go buy packs. Now, for newer players... here's what's interesting to note. I'm a big proponent of going and buying 10 premium packs of the newest set for a couple of different reasons. Number one, and the biggest reason being that you're going to get a lot of power cards out of that new set, and you should. However, based on the power rankings I've seen of these cards so far, this set is nowhere near as strong as Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So, I would probably still do 3 to 5 premium packs if I were you guys. And the reason for that is for the second reason why you want to get the most recent updated set is because you get 1.5 times 1.5. Dude, Gris second doesn't hit token supports. Oh, really? I thought it did. Well, maybe my deck is screwed that way against Kai. We'll see. I'll have to play it. I'm not worried though. All right. With that said, because the creatures are so big, I can just go over a runner and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't even worry about it. You still won't read it. No, I read it. All right. So secondary thing is 1.5 crafting orbs for duplicates. So if you go get 5 premium packs, you're gonna get a lot of duplicates. You're gonna get a lot of rares. You're gonna get a lot of cool cards. You're probably gonna get 1 or 2 chase cards year after, and you'll start to create that set for yourself. It's very good, right? All right. So that said, then what you can do is use those crafting orbs to go get your OTJ stuff. And in OTJ, in rare, there's a ton of stuff you want to go get. I mean, there's a ton of stuff in all the different things, but a cool being the number 1 there. Another round is phenomenally strong. You want to chase that. Let's see. Hell to Pay is good. I think Hell to Pay is going to be solid. I think Insatiable Avarice could be good, but I'm not quite sure there. High Noon is one of the worst cards ever. Don't, you're going to get it and you're going to hate it. Oh, no, not Great Train Heist. Anything else you're seeing here, guys, that I am not? Satoru, obviously. Rush of Dread, some of my all-time favorite rare cards from that set. If you don't have them, got to go chase them. The key to the vault is good. Let's see. And is that it for rare? That's it. So there's about 5 or 6 solid rare cards out of that. Okay? And a bunch of other little ones that are good and decent, but those ones are absolutely chase ones. Another round and a cool being kind of the premier of those. Again, if you get into the mythics, there's not that many of them, but Aegis, oh my god, is stupid strong. You absolutely want that card. Let's see. Railway Brawler, absolutely stupid card. Probably the strongest creature. Well, I think Gitrog might be stronger just because of the synergy he has, but Railway as a standalone is the absolute strongest card in Standard, I think. Strongest creature. Gitrog, you absolutely have. Vraska the Silencer is really great, too. Rakdos the Muscle, I think, has some synergies, but we just haven't seen it yet. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4... 4. Giraffe is good. I know that Main Loop has said he's really good. Requisition Raid is another one that's going to be coming out, but that's an exclusive one that's not available here. That's why we're not seeing it. I knew there was another one that we're looking for. Requisition Raid is bonkers good. It's absolutely a chase card. You got to have it. And that'll be available for crafting, and that's what you want. And for the masterpieces themselves, what masterpieces are there? I don't even know on this set. I should know. Back in Town, obviously. Desert. Felix 5 Boots is really good. I tried running him in my deck, but it wasn't it. Lock and Load is solid. Omen Path is great. Demolition Field solid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Loot, the key to everything is good too, but I haven't played with it yet. I see other people playing with it. Rakdos with Kip is really good. That's the synergy that I was looking at. Villainous Wealth is really good too. So is Stolen Goods. Main Loop, did you play with Vahane Goldwaker? I haven't played with him yet. Pest Control is also good. Torpor's not. I don't like it, but maybe after the fix it is. I don't know. I don't like stuff that affects both sides. But all the masterpieces are almost playable. Angel of Ruins is dumb. Desolate Mire is good. I haven't played with Shaper of the Sands yet, but just about everything else here is chaseable, man. Demolition Desert are just staple for me at the... Yeah. Demolition Field for me more so than Desert. Desert penalizes you for conversion, and I do like conversion. I like Galta. So that's the reason why I don't run it. But if I'm running something that doesn't have any conversion in it, it is something that goes in there. But I like Sunken Citadel in all my decks. So, Sunken Citadel or Desert? Sunken Citadel and Demolition Field. That's what I go with. And then Omen Path's Journey is dope. This card is amazing. I have it in my alt account, and I'm playing with it like crazy in my Kasmina build. It's great. Yeah. Lock and Load is quite good. Takes a lot of building for which one, Sergio? Villain is fun, yeah. Oh, Vahane. Okay, I hear what you're saying. All right, cool. So all these are chaseable cards, and I ask you this: in everything you've seen from BloomBurrow to this point, is there anything as strong as what you're seeing on these 2 pages right here? Anything in there as good as this? I think there's 2 cards that might have some synergy that I'm going after. Nothing else. There's nothing else that I'm seeing in BloomBurrow right now that's more powerful than what we already have in OTJ and MKM and what's the other set? Murders of Karlov Manor and LCI, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Those 3 sets are the block. That's the one you want to concentrate on. So go buy 3 to 5 premium packs. If you haven't already bought 10 of each of these ones, you should buy 10 premium packs of OTJ, 10 premium packs of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And I know a lot of the other leaders here are going to disagree with me. Totally fine. I get it. I know Sergio's probably like, oh my gosh, don't do that. And then 10 premium packs of Murders of Karlov Manor, MKM. Because I think pound for pound in those sets, especially in MKM, Assemble the Players and Connecting the Dots, are monstrous power cards you must have that will pretty much make almost every walker insane. Aegis for white and blue makes every walker just lockdown. You get on the board, and I'm beating you with your own. It is so brutally good. It's amazing. It is amazing. And then Kip, Knowledge is Power from those as well. I mean, there's just so many stupid power cards, and I haven't seen anything in BloomBurrow that makes me think there's anything close to that. I could be wrong. But that is what I'm telling you is my thing to do. I'm getting 5 premium packs. Giggle first. Yeah. For me personally, depending on what I get tomorrow morning or tomorrow or next week, whenever. I keep saying tomorrow, but it could be tomorrow, it could be next week. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just saying tomorrow because this is what they've normally done to this point, and I think that's what they do. Hey, you got 24 hours with the spoilers. Now we're going to get you the set. Or they give us a full week, which would be cool too. But if that were the case, then wouldn't they have released the spoilers tomorrow? Right? Okay. Why I think this is important is because if they give me like the premium pack like they did to go spotlight and do all this stuff, I'll go do a live stream of opening all the stuff. If I get my chase card that I'm after in that, which I have historically done, then I'm still going to do VIP because that's just my way of doing, hey, giving back and appreciating and letting them all know, right? I want to do that. Actually, I need to take this off now. But then from there, I'm going to go and do my, if I get all the cards I'm after, I'm not going to go do premium packs. I'm just going to save my resources, and because there's a lot of BloomBurrow packs I'm going to be getting as we go, and I'm just going to do that and VIP and try to get all the things that I want out of it. Now, if I don't get all my chase cards, specifically the 2 cards I'm after, you know which 2 cards I'm after, right? If I don't get those 2 cards, the Seer and Helga, is that her name? I forget her name. Helga, I think it is. If I don't get those 2, I'll go buy packs and I'll probably buy 12 or 13 of them because I'm ridiculous that way. And I have mostly the gold. I have 2746. I like to have 1,300 gold or 3,000 gold. I also have 1,200 pinks. So what I do is I go open my packs from the free stuff they give me, or I'll go open my premium packs, right? But before I do that, I will actually go into the elite packs and I will try to get the 120 spots. I'll go buy about 6 of those typically if there's a card I'm chasing to make sure that I get what I'm after. I'll get a few rares out of the way, which is the biggest money suck or resource suck in the game. But I will go and try to do that as much as I can to get all those cards, all the rares that I can. So I'll go do that for those first few sets, or first pink sets. So hopefully they have 2 available like they normally do, because I can kind of pick and choose which ones I want to go invest into. After that, though, if I get 1 or 2 mythics out of that, and it's usually about break even, but I have a few rare cards for it. I have a couple mythics and then a few rare cards on top of that, maybe a duplicate or 2, but it's fine because of the exchange. Then I go open my box that they give me, and then after that, I'll go and buy my premium packs and try to go pull what I want to. That's normally what I would do is, again, free card, 120 pulls for trying to snipe some free goodies on the cheap. Go do my premium packs, keep about 400 pinks back from that, and then after I open my 10 premium packs, take that and go try to snipe a masterpiece or a mythic because I've gotten a few rares, and that should allow me to be able to go after a 400 pack or something of that nature. Does that make sense? That's normally the way I go about it. And then I do VIP to try to get the other packs in between. I also then will level up to my 10th level, so I'll get a non-dupe pack. I will go try to get 20 levels myself. This is what I'm going to do this time if I don't go do this. If I don't go get premium packs myself, I'll go 10 levels worth of mastering cards. So I'll go from, what am I at, 290? I'll be at 290 now. I'll jump up to, or not 290, I'm at 490. So I'll jump up to 510 rather, to go get 15 or 3 packs non-dupe for 15 cards. And I will try to get the commons uncommons through a lot of my non-dupe packs, right? And then the Vanguards, right? The Vanguards are going to come a little bit later. The Vanguards usually come about 2 or 3 weeks after, so I go dump my 1,200 pinks into them now, and then I go start storing up again to go get them. If I get all the chase cards I want, though, where I'm really going to go throw my gold is, let's say I open my box and that they give me, and it's totally free, and I go, well, because I'm creating all the promotional stuff for WebCore. I go get all the chase cards I want. Like, everything else is like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't really need it. I'm not really after it. I can take my time over the next month or the next really 3 months just scooping these event rewards and getting all the cards I want. That's fair. I won't buy a premium pack. I'll actually take this 3,000 gold and I'll go dump it into PM2. And I'll go chase a bunch of the cards that I want out of there. There's still 4 or 5 cards that I want out of that. So that's more chaseable to me than BloomBurrow is. I could be making a massive mistake. Sergio can probably get, or Main Loop could probably get all the cards and say, oh, dude, these 4 cards are amazing. And I was an idiot that didn't do it right. And I didn't chase them properly. And as a result, I don't get the card. Okay. Then I'm going to have to wait and grind and do the things until I figure it out and go get them. And then just wait. But I don't like waiting. Yeah, this is a common thing. A lot of folks say they never buy premium packs. I would love, again, the crafting orbs. I don't need crafting orbs, so that's the big reason why I won't do premium packs this time around. Outside of that, I normally encourage, guys, listen to me, especially if they're going to make legacy crafting viable. You can start to snipe those cards that you want. You want those crafting orbs. You want them. It's just good. It's just a good investment all the way around. I'm telling you. I am telling you it's good. But that's up to you. That's up to you. If it were just a big legacy sink like it was before, I'd tell you not to bother with it. And if you have if you don't have all of OTJ, if you don't have all of MKM, or at least all of the chase cards, I should say, which I gotta go update the list still. I still haven't done that. Then I would highly encourage go get premium packs, get those crafting orbs, and go get them. Like that's the one argument that I see people making against buying premium packs because it's a waste that I just don't get. You're getting so many crafting orbs. You're not wasting anything. You're going and getting the cards you want. I want them now. I don't want them later, right? I want them now. I want cake now. So give me the cards. Give me the cards now. Why would I want to wait? It doesn't make any sense to me. I want to play with the stuff I want to play with now. That's why I have positioned myself so that I have pretty much all the cards, and I don't have to do VIP all the time. I don't have to dump a bunch of resources into stuff I don't want. I just concentrate on the newest set, and then I always have all the cards. Now that said, people say, well, it's because you get all the planeswalkers, and we have to go buy our planeswalkers. I'm telling you guys, I would not buy a lot of planeswalkers. I never did. I get the ones I wanted, Bolas and Sarkin, and like Grist I probably would have bought, right, if they hadn't given it to me. But I normally don't buy them. I normally don't, because I don't need them. I don't play with them. I play with like 5 or 6 different walkers, and that's about it. Rawl, Grist, even Dakin has some use. Even Pajani I play with very little, but I do play with him, right? He'd probably win that keep. Kazmina I have in my alt account. I picked it up because I thought it was better than Oko, and as I'm playing with it, it is stronger than Oko for a newer player, but I'm not having as much fun. Oko was more fun. I probably should have picked up Oko. That's crazy, because Kazmina is way more powerful, and for me and my playstyle, and that account, I say it's my alt account and that it's a newer account. It's not. I have all the cards in that deck in that account that I want, all free to play. I've acquired all of them through free to play. And now that now that the set is rotating out, I get to focus on completing in my alt account all of the standard cards that I need to go after. That's incredible. That to me is just the smartest thing to do. I have like 6 walkers, I think, in there. Pajani, Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, which sucks now. Hero of Dominaria is awful. Teferi, Akoza of Zalfir, Teferi L. Jackson is the best Teferi there is. That guy's amazing. He's so much better than Hero of Dominaria. Who else is there? Bolas 1. I have Bolas 2, 3. No, Bolas 2 in there too, but it was an accident. I shouldn't have picked him up. Who else do I have in there? And then Kazmina and Rawl and Pajani, and I think I have one other Green Walker that I don't really play with. Kiora. I have Kiora in there. That's how long ago I set that alt account up. Kiora was the top green dual color walker. Oh, I've got Kiora now. And now I play her and I'm like, God, she sucks. She's so bad. She's so bad. All right, there you go, guys. Those are my thoughts on it. So again, I think we're at a really interesting time. This is going to be one of the best time frames for us to go play with and have a bunch of new cards before the meta really settles. I think it's going to be about 3 or 4 weeks before the meta really settles. And then it's going to be just all Gitrog, all back in town, all... I'm going to go take my Grist build and go, or back in town build. I'm going to try to build that inside of Nissa Shadowed Bows. So if you guys have her, or with Garuk Cursed Huntsman, and see if those work in there as well. I think that deck just works no matter where, but Grist is really the person that pilots it best, or the Planeswalker that pilots it best. She's bonkers good. If you guys, she's still available for cash right now, right? I know I'm a big commercial. I'm a complete shill. I know. Just, you guys don't understand the power of that. If you've been contemplating like, oh, I wonder if I should, that walker's worth, it's the second best walker to Dakin ever. Sergio, would you agree or would you disagree with that? What are your thoughts on that? Is Grist better than, or is Grist as, yeah, it's still in there. You got a week. You got a week with Grist in the game. I don't have it up right now. Grist is OP. So if you're considering, like, if there's ever a time, do I do VIP or do I do Grist? I mean, I'm going to do VIP because I already have Grist, but if I had to choose between one or the other, Grist is way more effective for the purchase. Plus you get 3 minimum non-dupe pack cards, and you might get a 4th with the card that comes with her from PM2. Kazmina's good. Listen, Kazmina's strong. Kazmina's not stronger than Grist. You think Kazmina's stronger than Grist? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's a debatable video. We'll have to talk about that on our next one. All right, guys. It's late. It's after midnight East Coast. I appreciate you guys. I know you could be anywhere in the world. We may be less than 12 hours away from a brand new set update. For all of these cards going away and having our standard rotation in a completely different game playing tomorrow, hopefully with a lot of bug fixes, that stuff that should have been done that wasn't listed there, in addition to what we're looking for. I bought her just showing support more than I really wanted her. Who, Grist? Oh my gosh, Jason. You hurt my heart, sir. You bought her just showing support more than really wanted her. Do you enjoy playing with her? Like, again, if you're not into Reanimator, I can understand that. If that's not your playstyle, I get it. I love Reanimator, and the power level of Grist is insane. It is absolutely insane. I cannot believe the strength of that walker. She is amazing. Tough question. No, sure. Kazmina has blue and gray mana gains. You think Kazmina mana gains are better than Grist's with Sunken Citadel? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, 4 p.m., 2 cards. Yeah, that's what I really wanted. 4 p.m., 2 cards. Jason, stop it. Jason's all, oh yeah, 4 p.m., 2 cards. That's really what I wanted. Hey man, I'm just telling you, some of those cards are actually pretty good. Tune, the whatever it is, what is it? The Tune, I gotta dig down to it because I always forget what it's called. Tune's good. You're gonna see Tune a lot. You're going to see Tune the Narrative. Tune the Narrative is gonna be a powerhouse staple card for a long time to come. That card's gonna be phenomenal. Now that they fixed it, it's actually gonna see a lot of play when people get it. So there are, listen, PM2 has like 5 or 6 really chaseable cards in there, and if you pop off one of them, they can change a deck build. Okay, so all right. I love Reanimator, and Grist is the queen of that. You know, I hear we got to talk about what is control and define what I prefer aggro control, and I think a lot of people like control to be like I played a deck Opera Stomper built for me, and that build was so oppressive, but it took 31 turns to win. It's too much, man. It's too much. Anyways, gotta go, guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.